Hey guys, we're just at the hotel after after the first day of racing with the Pan American Rotax Championship. Had a tough day. I mean, first race started second, went down to fourth. Struggled a bit with the engine, a bit with setup. Ended up fourth because it was only the pre-finals. Then when the race ended, found out we got disqualified because the rear bumper got loose, and part of regulation, if any piece of the cart gets loose, you have to start in the back of the grid. So in the final, we started in the back of the grid around 18th, I think. Did a good start, went to around 8th in the start, and then made my way up to 4th, and gained a spot at the end with one of the top guys. Were disqualified for something, not really sure what it was. So tomorrow, everything again. Warm up in the morning, qualifying, and then the 2 heats, pre-final and final. So I think we're going to be better. Setup, we improved a lot from the first race to the second race. So tomorrow, obviously, we're gonna start off much better. So looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting day.
Darren White, I understand, is headed across. Looks like the official 4.
Well, one of the reasons I did this go-kart race was, I had a free weekend, got invited. I think it's an excellent opportunity to meet new drivers, to drive in a different series. It's always good to be practicing, doing something different. I don't think it helps me. I don't think it helps me exactly for what I'm doing for NASCAR, but I mean it's a kind of driving, it's practice still for me, for my reflexes, for my concentration, for restarts, for concentrating when I'm blocking, when I'm overtaking, like playing soccer, different kind of styles of soccer, So it's something I love to do, something I did since I'm small, and I love to be part of developing. I arrived here Wednesday afternoon. We practiced a little bit Wednesday, then Thursday and Friday. So, always trying, fighting against the guys that have been here since the young kids that are 16, 17, 18 that have been doing it for the last 10 years. So, it's fun just to, to develop a little bit the go-kart and work with the mechanic together, and, finding those little last 10s, going to qualifying well against the guys. So it's for sure it's a big practice, and for me a lot of fun. I have enormous pleasure to spend the whole day, even though it's really hot over here, and I could be in the beach somewhere or in my house in Mooresville. I prefer spending the day in the go-kart track with a few friends and racing. The NASCAR truck season hasn't been going as I planned. Obviously, we had a rough beginning of the year, some bad luck in Daytona. One finish out of the 4 races. The two last races we had crashes. So obviously, it's many races. Hopefully it's the beginning where we're gonna get rid of our bad luck, but it's the beginning where we're getting a bit of the tough tracks. I think Darlington and Martinsville were 2 tough tracks, where you can be lucky or you can be very unlucky. I've been trying to push myself. Qualifying, we've been doing very well. At least that's a good sign. That we're quick, and I'm getting the feel of it. It's just that little bit of practice of during the race. Knowing when to push my limits and knowing what kind of risks I should take, and depending on what track it is. But things will get better. I mean, in the middle of the season, I think it's going to be much better for me. It's more high-speed stuff. Something last year I did very well was Biddy Baloo. So I think Chris and Mike Kalanoff are gonna be a big help for me. They're doing a very good job. I'm really happy with them, and let's just keep our hopes up. And it's just the beginning of the season. There's still a long way to go. So stay tuned.